Hello, I'm Kurt from the Enerpac Academy, and today we're going to show you how to use the versatile Enerpac decommissioning cutters. These cutters are available in 3 sizes, and each features a powerful set of shear-type blades that are able to cut through metal tubes, pipes, and similar materials. Today we're going to be demonstrating the smallest of the 3, the EDCH-130. Operation for this tool is very simple. One hand holds the tool by the handle, while the other one operates a control knob which rotates one way to open the blades and the other way to close the blades. The decommissioning cutters are powered by an external hydraulic pump. 3 pump types are available depending on your application. Today we're going to be demonstrating the cordless ZC32 pump, which gives you the mobility of a cordless cutter without burdening you with the added weight of an integrated battery and integrated motor. Theoretically, the cordless ZC32 can power any of our decommissioning cutters. However, we recommend that this pump be used only with the EDCH-130. Our larger decommissioning cutters should be paired with larger pumps that have higher flow rates. When portability is less critical, the ZE42 is a great option. This pump gives you a nice balance between speed and versatility. It's available in both 120 volt and 230 volt versions, and it's powerful enough to be paired with any of the Enerpac decommissioning cutters. For the toughest jobs with the highest duty cycles, the ZE62 is hands down the best pump. This powerful pump provides a fast and even flow that allows even the largest decommissioning cutters to power through their applications within a matter of seconds. However, the ZE62s also require 3-phase power, so they're best used in production facilities with high-speed applications. For today's demonstration, we'll be using our EDCH-130 and our ZC32 cordless pump. We'll be cutting an 1.5 inch galvanized steel pipe. The first thing that I did was to connect the hoses, so you'll note that the hoses are connected both to the pump and also to the cutter itself. Over here you'll see that we've attached a pressure gauge. This pressure gauge is available complete with the fittings in a kit format, and it's recommended for use with all of our cutter pumps. As we make our cut, the first thing that I'll do is to position the tool next to the material to be cut and rotate the control knob to the left to open the blades. Once that's done, I'll position the blades around the material to be cut and rotate the control knob to the right to close the blades and make the cut. Now, as I do this, I'm going to need to be careful to hold the tool stable and to not allow the tool or the material to twist, thereby jamming itself between the tool blades. This could cause significant damage to the blades as well as to the tool itself. Next, we turn the pump on, and I'll go ahead and make our first cuts. For our next demonstration, we'll go through the same process again, but this time with 2 inch by 1/8 inch angle iron. As discussed previously, Enerpac offers 3 pump options for the decommissioning cutters. These pumps are closely related to standard Enerpac pumps. However, they've been optimized for best performance. Note that all of these pumps feature 3-way, 2-position manual valves. The ZC3204 is a cordless 3-stage pump with a manual valve and a 4-liter reservoir. The pump comes complete with pre-assembled polarized couplers, and today we've also added the optional cutter's pressure gauge kit. A pennant is used to turn the pump on and off. All other controls are performed directly on the cutter. The ZC3204 should be used only with the EDCH-130 cutter. The ZE4204 is an electric 3-stage manual valve pump with a 4-liter reservoir. This pump features a modified first stage for optimal control when under light load or when positioning the blade. The pump is available in 115 or 208 to 240 volts. It may be used with the EDCH-130, 145, and 170. The ZE6210 is an electric, single-stage, 3-phase pump with a manual valve and a 10-liter reservoir. The pump is turned on and off by means of an electric control panel on the front of the pump. This pump features a very high consistent flow rate, which makes it ideal for use with all of Enerpac's decommissioning cutters. An optional roll bar may be added, which helps protect the pump, but also makes it easier to lift and to transport. Remember, the right tool for every job. The Enerpac website and the cutter's technical brochure provide a good overview of the capabilities of each cutter with respect to cutting tensile strength and hardness. If you're still in doubt as to which cutter is best for your application, contact Enerpac and we'll help you determine which cutter is best for your job. Although the decommissioning cutters are very versatile, they're not designed to cut wire rope. In addition to being very hard, wire rope has a tendency to twist within the blades of the decommissioning cutters. If you need to cut wire rope, consider using the Enerpac wire and cable cutters. When cutting, make sure that the material being cut is held stable, perpendicular to the cutter. Don't allow the material to twist and to get caught between the blades. This can cause extreme lateral pressure between the blades, often resulting in damage to the blades or to the tool itself. Don't allow material to build up on the blades. Over time, this buildup can cause damage to the blades. Keep the blades clean and free of debris. This concludes our instructional video for decommissioning cutters. Thanks for joining us today. And if you have additional questions, please consult your operator's manual or contact Enerpac.